Well, much better for us tonight. A couple of things. Score the first goal. Didn't get a power play goal, but I liked our power play. We had a couple lapses outside of that. I thought our defense tonight was, Ryan Johnson, that transition goal. I know they won't like that, but you turn it over and he's gonna make you pay. We were physical. We shut them down a lot tonight. That was Stoddicker and Fish and Brinkman, and of course Faber, and that was probably our best game by our defensemen this year. So we needed it.
What does that say to you that the defense struggled a little bit last weekend, right? And for them to kind of respond and have a decent game tonight.
Well, they didn't struggle on Saturday. We didn't get off the start we wanted. Like that's what's one thing when you're here. We're going to get overanalyzed. A 3-3 start. We can't get caught up in that because we knew we could play better than we were playing, and we're not out of it yet. I mean, this is one game, but two of those losses were 2-1. I mean, we're going to win a lot of games when we give up two. I've repeated that, so that's the focus we have to have as a coaching staff with our guys, because that D-core could be better than it was. Jack could be better than Jack was great tonight. We needed to maybe have a game like this to get solidified, kind of like remind us. So, like I said, it's one game, and I hope I can walk in here tomorrow and be happy again with how we play.
You mentioned Jack a little bit, but it seemed like, especially in that first period when you were getting outshot, he was a big difference for your team.
Yeah, I mean, Jack was Jack tonight. I thought he was very good. We were getting outshot, but we missed. I mean, the one thing with us tonight, we missed the net 15 times tonight, and we can't do that. And we had those 2-on-1s early in the game that we didn't get anything for it. We've got, those are some things we got to shore up, and that's when you start to get a little swagger back and start to feel good. You kind of connect the dots on some of those plays, and I hope this is another game that we can start to connect those. Helps us get a little confidence and connect those dots.
5 goals for Brodzinski now. What's made the difference for him this year?
Well, he can score. I mean, he's always been able to score, and he's getting his hands on some pucks. And I mean, that's what he's older. He's a junior now. He's an upperclassman. He's got confidence. And he's playing with 2 pretty good players, and he's got to continue to play well to stay up there. And that's what he does.
Coach, can you just talk about your team's penalty kill tonight? They went 3 for 3, really big, played a huge role in getting your team a victory tonight.
Well, no question. But first it starts with Jack LaFontaine, but two bad penalties on our part, and so I'm more upset with that. It was a huge kill to start the third period when they get 2 full minutes on clean ice, and we used 6 killers out there up front. Our D were strong, and Jack was our best killer, and we had a good look to us tonight and how we were doing it.
What is the update on Chaz Lucius' situation?
He's out.
Do you know long term? Do you expect?
No, I don't think it'll be long term at all. I really don't. It's kind of those things. How he feels. When he starts to feel better, he's going to be able to get back out and perform. And I don't think it'll be long.
5 seconds left in the game, and Blake McLaughlin hadn't scored. It seems like he always scores against Notre Dame, and then he found an empty net there.
2 goal, when you have a 2-goal lead, it's okay to fire one from the other end. So he was, what a great play by Nevers. So
the third
we
goal.
needed, and sometimes in a season you need some guys to make plays for you. That's something, in those 2-1 losses, we didn't, the other teams were pretty good. We needed to play, and we got a couple tonight. Myers, when he busted up the, end to end, and Nevers there. Sometimes you need to, your guys that can do that need to do that.
Yeah.
So.
What do you like about Fish's game and what he brought to the team tonight?
Physical, and he can eat some minutes so we can rest Faber and Johnson. He's gaining more confidence. We think in time he's going to become a very good defenseman for us. He's got a heart. He's a leader type kid. He's taking advantage right now. Get some games with Michael out, and he's just going to keep getting better.
They say the best thing about freshmen is they become sophomores. Are you seeing that in Nevers with the little more offensive production this year?
That started at the end last year, when, ever since college goals from that last tournament until now, we knew it was coming with him,
Yeah.
so.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks,
Okay,
Bob.
thank
Congrats.
You bet.
And this week, your coach talked about the importance of playing better defense and scoring the first goal. Apparently, you guys listened.
Yeah, no, it felt nice to get the first one on the board, and that's what we've been saying. Just because our previous games we hadn't, so we brought to our attention, and then just tried to have a better start, and we got the first one.
Yeah.
Ryan, obviously last week was pretty tough, but you guys come out here and you get first win of the series, first night. How big is that?
Yeah.
Get back on track.
Yeah, no, right. It's big getting the first win. Obviously, you're expecting a bounce back from Notre Dame tomorrow, and it's good to get back in our league play and playing against teams like Notre Dame, who are pretty tough to play against. So it's nice to get the first one, and yeah.
Fairly or not, people had talked about LaFontaine in the first 6 games, not necessarily looking like he did last year. Was that kind of more classic Jack tonight?
Yeah, no, obviously for a goalie it's tough because one bounce it's in the net, so I just felt like a lot of the bounces just were going in. So no, it's the Jack, the Jack from last year. He's back, I guess.
Nice.
I think coming into this season, there was a lot of confidence in the decor, right? Because all of you guys had experience, and then the first couple of games maybe weren't exactly what you guys were expecting or what coach was expecting. How much does a game like this, when you kind of feel like things got put into place or maybe clicked a little bit better, like how much confidence does that bring you guys to know that you can create those kind of performances?
Yeah, right. So obviously we had a tough start for our team, but it's just that's what we have to do is just string together wins and just build one game at a time. So I thought tonight we had a nice response after last weekend, and now it's just building on that and continuing to improve. So.
As one of those like leaders on defense and one of the older guys there, like how do you kind of get people together when maybe things are not going as well on defense?
Yeah, no, it's really important because you can tell in the locker room the mood will change. So whether you just say something, just redirect our attention to what's ahead is really important, and just forgetting what was behind. So.
You see Bryce coming at you in practice a lot. You two are part of the same class. He was just a natural goal scorer in high school and in juniors. What's clicking for him this year?
Yeah, no, he's got that confidence. I think is a big thing, and obviously that release too is really dangerous. And you see it in practice. You see it throughout the years, I'm sure. So he's kept that strength in his game.
Anything else?
How about Mason tonight with that 2 minutes left and
Yeah.
a big goal? Just what are you seeing in him and the step he's taking as a sophomore?
Oh yeah, no, I've seen a huge step in him, and he's becoming a really solid player for us. And that move was really nice, and I've seen it many times. So it's fun playing with him.
Did you like that goal better or Benny's wraparound?
I liked just saying it's a goal, so I liked them both.
Okay, fair enough.
And then it seems like Max scores against Notre Dame every time you play with 10 seconds left. Were you wondering what the problem was? Or?
Yeah, just empty netter. So nice to get on the ball. Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
Mason, you want to walk us through that beautiful goal?
Yeah, Notre Dame was putting on some pressure there, kind of scrambling, so we were just kind of trying to get pucks out. Played it smart, got the puck up to Nyes, he made an unbelievable cross-ice pass to me. Had a one-on-one, D came over, got to the middle, and got the shot off. Luckily it found its way in, so.
Mason, people say once you get more used to college hockey, the game kind of slows down, or maybe you get a little boost in confidence as you get more experience. You're a sophomore now. What's working for you?
Yeah, I've preparated this a lot, but just taking the summer and working on my body, getting bigger, faster, and stronger definitely helps. And then going through a whole year, kind of taking away little tidbits in film and seeing what works and what doesn't. You kind of got to go through the failures to get the glory and the success. So just kind of learning every day. Got great guys to play with, older guys. So just taking it day by day.
How do you feel like you guys weathered, the forecheck at the beginning was so tough from them, and then especially on the third period when they get that goal, they were really trying, right? Like, how do you feel like you guys weathered that pressure together?
Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job. Kind of let the shots come from the outside. We know we got Laffer, one of the best goalies in the country, if not the. So, just keep him on the outside, let him do his work. He'll always be a rock for us back there. But yeah, they're gonna push. They got a great system. They got great players. They're a great team, and we were ready for that. We were prepared for that, and we knew it was coming in the third. So.
Mason, do you just want to speak on Laf's performance tonight? Obviously, he played really well. and
Yeah.
He's been your
Yeah,
goalie for a
he's the
while.
rock to this team, and yeah, that's just Laffer being Laffer, playing the puck, doing little things like that, talking back there. But the saves kind of speak for himself. He's unbelievable back there. Countless big time saves today. He always makes that timely save when you need it. So he's the rock for us.
A little bit of pushing and shoving there at the end of the second. I mean, you had 4 really good games with these guys last year. You know, they won in your building, you won in their building. Is there a little grit between these
Oh yeah, for
teams?
sure. A lot of in-state guys too that we know battled with growing up. So yeah, there's definitely a little bit of push there, a little bit of chirps on the side. But yeah, they're a good team. We're a good team, so it should be a good one tomorrow.
A lot of Edina guys.
Couple, yeah, handful of good buddies, but not this weekend.
Was this one of those goals you like save on your phone, watch when you're sad?
Maybe not really though. The big thing is the win. It's tough to beat a team once, nonetheless twice. So we'll be ready to go tomorrow and looking forward to that one.
Just you guys, your coach talked this week about getting the first goal and just what kind of lift that gives.
Yeah.
You know, when that one goes in and all of a sudden it's 1-0. What does that mean?
Oh
to
yeah,
you?
that's big time. It's a lot easier playing up ahead than coming back, especially a team like Notre Dame who has great systems. So getting that first one was definitely big. It kind of just opens up the game, let us play our game. Once we get that first one, they kind of feel like they gotta start pressuring and getting more chances. So that opens it up for us for sure. So the first one's a big one.
Anything else?
Thanks, Mason.
Mason.
Awesome. Thanks guys, appreciate it. Have a good one.